start getting to the gym. Like, you need to push me.
How many times do you want me to push you in a bit?
3 times at least. At least 3 times.
Right. Good morning, everyone. So,
hello there!
So we are shooting again, and this time we are shooting on a Saturday, and we have a very beautiful car, which is
The HRV.
HRV. Yes.
Even though it's a 1.8 liter car, right? It's still, I feel it's underpowered. Like, it doesn't have a, like, you don't, like, when you accelerate, right, you don't feel like it's going and going and going. You feel like it's struggling to go, you know? Even though it's like, it's not such a heavy car compared to other cars, but it still is underpowered. But of course, this car's, right, you're taking it, you hardly take it for like long trips. It's almost like your daily driver, so it's fine if it's a little underpowered lah.
But when it comes to the passenger seat,
Yeah.
I actually don't mind. Like, honestly, for me as a driver,
Yeah.
I don't want my car to be, you know, like super powerful, because usually what I'm doing is I'm driving within the city.
Yeah.
So it's just like from home to work and work to home.
The cornering is nice, even though it's such a heavy car, right? It's nice.
Oh my god.
You know what was that? The ABS kicked in.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That was not nice though.
Yeah. So see, yeah.
Okay. So let's try the braking as well.
Yeah.
So it has ABS, yeah?
Yeah, it has ABS. ABS is basically what it does, right? If it sees the car slipping, right, it'll try and make it straight lah.
Okay.
Yeah, braking.
Okay.
Especially when you go paths of water, right? You'll do that. Not the greatest. I don't know. The brakes feel really like it's not clamping kind of thing. It's slowing down the car, but it's not. Even though I hard braked it, right? The brakes are not like clamping towards it.
So
And the handling is not bad. It takes corners quite well, but sharp corners, of course, because its body is heavy, right?
Yes,
it can't take such sharp corners.
Okay.
But it is okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the greatest. It's quite surprisingly, right? Actually, Honda has surprised me quite a lot, like especially with the City and this one. Takes corners not bad.
Yeah. Because what I believe is Honda is usually like cars like these. They're making cars like these which are actually for a family drive.
Yeah, and they're very reliable lah. So
Yeah.
if you want a car which is reliable and you don't need to go into the workshop, and you put it in the workshop, and then for 1 week or 2 weeks the car is in the workshop, then this is the car for you lah.
Yeah.
So like you know, I won't say names lah, but you know some of the cars you have to go and put it in the workshop for really long, and then
and they're actually very big names, you know, and then you have to spend a lot of money in maintenance, and I have friends who told me that, you know, if you get those brands, because you know they're nice cars and they're nice brands, so but when it comes to maintenance, it's not one of the most favorable cars.
Yes, exactly.
And when it comes to Honda, either it's a CRV, HRV or a City, I think it has very less maintenance. It is okay in fuel efficiency as well. And when it comes to being you know, a very fast car or having a very good acceleration or braking, it's not one of your choices, because it's the choice of a person who is looking at a car for his family.
But so the thing is that, like, say you want to go to 0 to say 100, 110 like that, right? 110. So what happens, right? You go about 110, right? From, like, say you're going at 40 to 50, and then suddenly you want to go to the lane and go really fast on the lane, right? So it's like you accelerate, right? So to get to that 110, it's really hard to get to the 110, right? But once you get to that 110, right, and maintain it at 110, right, it's really nice. You know?
Okay.
So it's doesn't have a good acceleration, but it's a nice cruiser. So this is like not, I don't think so anybody will be kind of like taking it to the racetrack or racing in it lah, or doing a bit of fast laps kind of thing.
Yeah.
This is a bit more of a civilized person's car.
Yeah, I think you got that right.
Yeah. So see, we are taking it on the hill, right? It's a little bit of a hill, and it's not bad. See, quite fast. Even though it has engine sound, right? If you see, there's like a lot of engine sound. But actually, honestly, right, on normal days, right, you'll be on your music, right? So
Until the day
woo! You can't hear it much, also, you know. So that's the thing about it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it as a car, honestly. There is a lot of space at the back.
Yeah.
If you have a family of 5 to 6 people, I think for 5 people it's okay.
Yeah.
6 people it will be a little crowded at the back.
Yeah.
But for 5 people it's pretty beautiful.
Yeah. The one thing I like about the HRV, right, the interior, right, is really nice. It has a very nice interior, and like even like the dashboard and this part, right? So it's like when you're doing a long drive, right, you can like put your hand down here, right? Both of us can put our hands, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so chilled out, you know. So you're like cruising, you know. You're just like cruising. It's just like a cruise, chilled out car. And even so one of the things about this, also the other thing is, there's a thing called brake hold.
What's that?
So the brake hold is when you press the brake hold, right? When you are in a traffic jam, right? So you press your brake, right? The car will keep the brake on. So even though you let go, right?
Okay.
You let go, take your leg out of the pedal, right? It's still braking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's still braking, and what it helps, right? Like you're in a jam, right? You press a brake. You don't need to keep your leg on the brake. And and every day we Malaysians we love to go into jams, right? Or we are forced to go to jams every day.
Yes.
So you need to have your this. I think this is amazing feature. The thing about this, it doesn't have a handbrake, right? So it has a
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't have a handbrake, but
Okay.
it has a electronic handbrake. So you see here, you put it up, and then the thing comes here, the parking brake, and then you put it down, the parking brake goes on.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's automatic.
Okay.
So there's no drifting with this.
I don't think you can drift with it. It'll flip very fast.
It's a front wheel car anyway.
And also, I see there is a power outlet here.
Yes. So the power outlets there's one there, and then there's one another.
Two.
Yeah, there's two. And so this is the bit more lower spec car, so it doesn't have the Bluetooth and all those kind of things, but you can connect your phone via the charging cable straight away to this. So it's quite good.
Understood.
So you're doing two things in one. So you're playing your songs and you're charging your phone, which is
I like
amazing.
it. Yeah, and I really like even if it's basic, I like how basic it is. Like
Yeah.
it has a good LCD.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It has a very good speaker system.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mind that. When we played the songs, it was not bad.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I like how the car looks like. It's spacious. There are a lot of windshields which are not bad, and you can feel the aircon is really good as well.
Yeah.
And I'm sure at the back, when you sit at the back, you'll be able to see that you're feeling ventilated because there's a lot of space.
Yeah.
And even at the back side, there is a lot of space at the bunker as well, so you can put a lot of your stuff when you're traveling or anything. So I think it's a complete car for a family.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for a good range, economical family car, you should go for this.
Yeah, the seats. One thing though, I would take notice. It doesn't have the most the seating position is a bit more straight, but it's a good thing also, right? Because you don't want to be just slouching in your seat.
True.
So it's a nice position.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the best seating position, but it's good.
Yeah.
And also just out of the interior topic, it has something called the econ mode. So if you press the econ mode, it's like the economy mode. So it's like it lessens the
fuel. Okay.
You are on eco mode lah.
Yeah, so it's fuel efficient. I think this is exactly what we saw in city as well. So I think Honda is doing this a lot with their cars.
Yeah.
They are putting econ mode so that it is more fuel efficient, and then when you're traveling in a high roads, like if you're doing a 2-hour drive or a 4-hour drive, it won't consume as much fuel as a normal car would.
Yes, exactly.
So engine,
right? And then in the engine, right? So it has 3 different modes lah. It has your drive mode, which is your normal mode, which I'm doing right now. Then it has a sports mode, which it increases the RPMs. The RPMs rev higher, so it's just like accelerating faster. And then the next one is what is the next one is basically you have the lower gears when you're going downhill, like when you're doing Genting, you know, and you want to have a bit more control, you go to the lower gears, so the gears go faster lah. I don't know how to explain it, but that's it.
Yeah, there's a thing about us, we are not very technical about things.
Yeah.
We'll just take cars,
Yeah.
talk about it. If you like the review, then good, you can go get the car. I mean, if you want to read a lot of details, then possibly you can just Google search it and you'll get a lot of engine details. So, for the next week, we'll see on which car we'll share with you and see if it is one of the cars that we like. Until
Next week,
have a good day. Please don't forget to like,
share,
and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.
okay.